what do we got next on our Kirby list? We finished Nightmare in Dreamland on Game Boy Advance. A remake that would shake the foundations of Kirby forever. Well, maybe not forever, but for a good while. Next up is Air Ride. So recently, Kirby Air Riders released, which I suppose I'll be streaming at some point in the future, once I get to it. But today, we're going to be doing Kirby Air Ride, the first one. Or is it the first one? Well, we kind of explored this a little bit before. So let me go over to my presentation. Okay, so way back, whenever the N64 was still brand new, there were only a few games that were being revealed, and one of them was this fella. That sure looks like Kirby Air Ride. Well, it's Kirby's Air Ride. One of the first games previewed on Nintendo 64, which we don't have a lot of screenshots on it, and I showed these before, so I'm not going to go as in-depth, but, you know, it's an interesting thing. And I remarked on this before, that with the start of, I guess it wasn't, Kirby Nightmare in Dreamland wasn't the first game to do this, but it really solidified it. I'll show the Nightmare in Dreamland logo one more time, because I talked at length about it and my thoughts on it last time, so I won't go into that again, but this, I think, really solidified the idea that we weren't going to have Kirby's something anymore. It was going to be Kirby stuff. And so, yeah, previously Kirby's Air Ride, a canceled game, was now returned. This game has had kind of a lot of... I already showed that one. Kind of like a lot of hardships. Interesting, there were some playable characters that were in the original prototype, like King Dedede and Mr. Frosty, sometimes Mr. Flosty, which is obviously a localization issue. I don't know why they went back and forth for as long as they did. It was Mr. Frosty most of the time, but even as late as Amazing Mirror, which we're gonna see, they were calling him Mr. Flosty sometimes. Sometimes. I don't know why. Poppy Brothers. I'm gonna need to... I think I said this before, that I'm gonna need to double check on this, but the star pattern on his hat wasn't there up to the point where this was actually released. But I think that they ended up making that... I think that the bomb cap that they ended up settling on does have something like that. I'd have to look. We'll eventually get to a game that has that. All right, I got some box art. And this is where the box art starts to get particularly silly. We saw it before. This isn't going to be the first time we saw this. Nightmare in Dreamland had Angry Kirby. I don't think they really had it too much before that, though. But this is going to be the most obvious example, because, Nightmare in Dreamland, we just saw. I said one more time, so I'm not bringing it up again. He had, the headband. So it's it's taken from the show, so, okay. Well, here's the box art for Kirby Air Ride in Japan. Which, in Japan, it's actually called Kirby's Air Ride. Interesting. I hadn't noticed that. What'd they do in the US version? Ah. Yes, of course. Kirby, but angry. I really gotta... Now, maybe the quality isn't quite high enough for me to really determine this, but, like, it's clearly the same image. And I really gotta wonder, like, did they just, like doodle the little lines on there? I mean, I guess they did. Just, yeah. At least it matches the style. I mean, I suppose. Doesn't look out of place. Oh yeah, his mouth is different too. It's got it's got way less detail, doesn't it? Because this is just a solid circle, whereas this has like a whole bunch of detail. Like a tongue, maybe? Does Kirby have a tongue? Did we establish that? I don't know. Huh. Well, what do they do for the commercials? Let's find out.
The cube.
カービィがレースでバトル。エアライドマシーンに飛び乗ってコピー能力でぶっ飛ばせ。任天堂ゲームキューブカービィのエアライド。エンジョイプラスパック。
Oh, okay, there's two on here, I guess. It seems like the same commercial twice. Okay. Yeah, showed a lot of gameplay. It was very rapid fire. Like went by quick, but they did show gameplay. What did they do for the US version? We already know it's going to be something, you know.
If you can't beat 'em, eat 'em. Chew up the competition with Kirby as he jets across 20 gut-busting race courses in Kirby Air Ride, only on Nintendo GameCube. Rated E for everyone.
Gut-busting race courses. Wait. Wait. Wait.
The
URL at the end there.
GameCube.
Kirby.com. That's what the site used to be. I don't think it still is. Okay, yeah, I mean, it showed a bit of gameplay, I suppose. Not a lot. Weird of them to give Kirby a little cat mouth. I don't... Okay. Yeah, no. This isn't reflective of the game. It's not how it works. I guess with that we could just go into the game and see how it works. This game, and I'll say this ahead of time. So this game came out after, let me see, the year was 2003. Okay, interesting. So let me make sure of some of these details here. Because Kirby Air Ride. You know what? I'm gonna load it up first. Let's load it up and I'll talk there. Let's make a save. Cool. So pretty cool intro though. This could have just been the commercial right here. That would have been fine. It took so long for games to have, like, I don't know, commercials that like had anything to do with the game. I feel like. Also, fighter jet needs a proper runway or an aircraft character. Yeah, carrier is just running in the desert. Like, I don't know if that's gonna work out. So this game came out in Japan on July 11th in 2003. I believe another game came out in 2003. I believe another game came out in June of 2003, if I'm not mistaken. Nope, I am mistaken. It was completely wrong. It's 2001. So Super Smash Bros. Melee had already come out by this time. In Japan on November 21st, 2001. So this is a couple years after that. And the reason I mention that is because Sakurai made both. And just from like what we've seen so far of the game, what happened? Okay. It definitely feels like it has a similar like feel where they kind of have this like attract mode that shows you how to play, but also like the different modes, and it's a very Sakurai thing. It's like marketing was embarrassed of the video game medium. Yeah, absolutely. And you see that reflected in like TV show adaptations of games, or especially movie adaptations. It was... Whoa, why is it wobbly? Wait, that doesn't keep up. All right. So, I don't know how much of this I'm going to play, because there's honestly not, like, a ton to it. Because this game, it doesn't feel done. I don't think it was. There's not a lot in the settings here. Sound. You can bounce. Oh, that's kind of. You know what? You don't see this. That feels like a Sakurai option right there. A balance between music and effects. Those are the only two things in the game. So just let me. Like I can adjust the volume on my TV. Rumble. Yeah. In movies, you'd see like. They do something completely different. I mean, the Mario movie comes to mind. And even the Mario Super Show, just like they weren't doing plots that had anything to do with Mario. It's like they're just adapting like random ass fairy tales and shit. Yeah, the menu option was pretty smart, I think. Although if you have like more than 2 settings, then you need to just do a traditional one, I guess. I'm just gonna do start game. So we're greeted to a little tutorial on how to play Air Ride. Sometimes I feel like Sakurai likes making videos showing off what he's working on more than any other part. I mean, he loves his presentations. Always has. And I mean, he loves working on stuff too, so. It's a very weird game. It's strange that it exists, because like it's kind of competing with Mario Kart in a lot of ways. And I mean, the more recent one is very obviously competing with Mario Kart. Like Kirby Air Rider's coming out shortly after, like the same year as, was it same? Yeah, as Mario Kart World. Like, and they're very different games, but they're still like the same core. Like they're racing games. They're wacky racing games. What's interesting about this game is like the different machines aren't balanced. It doesn't really feel like that was a priority. Warp Star, great for cruising and gliding, no real flaws. And it's, I believe, the only one that I start with. Yeah, there's not a lot that you can pick right to start. We got a few different. Can I change the? No. All right. I guess we'll just. So yeah, this already feels a bit like Smash Brothers. I mean, it's a solid menu system for like you you start a game and then players press a button to join in. I wish more games did that. It's just like just press a button to join instead of like how many players? Okay, now like just make it simple. So it's a one-button game. Oh god. Sakurai's experimented with single-button games before, mostly in the form of minigames, but this is the first one, I think, that is like just the one thing. Although it's not a one-function game. Oh. Because you have a little spin attack that you do by like shaking the stick back and forth. And you can use the copy abilities that you get. Like pressing the button not only like breaks you and charges a boost, but it also inhales enemies. And I don't know. I kind of feel like I would have just said, yeah, let's just have 2 buttons. Oh my goodness. The screen shake is a lot. There's another aspect of this game. Oh, just go straight into replay. The controller vibrates along with the like clapping in the music. Just very, very, very Smash Brothers like in the menu system, the sound effects. There's something else I was gonna say. All right, so now I got another vehicle, the Wing Star. Let's try it out. Oh, the music is the other thing. So, I don't know whose idea this was. I mean, maybe it was Sakurai's idea, I don't know. Ow, 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 ow. You can have, like, more, like, orchestrated music as part of games. Like, I actually really like the music in Smash 64, and I wasn't the biggest fan of the orchestral music. And I know that's just a personal preference, but I felt like it was just a little overdone. And it's here too. And it's just like, I don't know, it's not my... It's not that this music isn't good, it's actually fantastic. Oh, where are we going? I should probably get in the water, that's probably faster. This seems to work just like it does in Superstar. So I think the Wing Star is like faster in the air is the idea. It can glide. It can like kind of fly up and down. Whoa. I played this game kind of a lot. Doing it again. Yeah, maybe, yeah, it could have been the swap to CDs. That is definitely a thing. I want to do like a whole like theories on this concept, but for a long time, and this is less so now, I guess. Oh, everybody using this one. Let's go. But for a long time, the games that were developed were kind of like the features of the game were designed with the new hardware in mind. So once CDs were a thing, it's like, oh, we can make better music or higher quality music, I guess. And so, like, this still sounds like it's, you know, like digital instruments, not an actual recording, but it's still higher fidelity than what was previously possible. Oh, right, you have to actually press down on the boosts to hit them. The music in this game is really good. I just think that the orchestrated sound was a little overdone during this era whenever CDs were new. The other thing is it doesn't really sound that much like Kirby music to me. And I guess I'll address this when I get to it in the future, but oh my god, the wheel is not easy to control. But I totally forgot what I was gonna say. Oh yeah, controlling the game and seeing what the hell's going on. In Air Riders, now there's tons of settings in Air Riders, thankfully. Because the first thing that I did was I turned the FOV way down and then pulled the camera way back. Because it was like fish-eyed. And so it feels like you're going super fast, but it's like I can't see anything. Oh, the other thing was like in multiplayer, like it's in widescreen, but for some reason they thought, you know what? Let's split it horizontally. And that made it even harder to see what was going on. Can't charge up, but it has good points. It sounds like they're not really like selling me on the wagon star here. This is the most interesting one, I think. Because you can't steer it except when you are stopped. It stops on a dime. You can glide in the air like normal. How am I supposed to avoid that? I guess I could stop? I don't know. I don't know if there's like a tier list for... I'm sure somebody's made a tier list for these, so... But I don't know what it is, so I don't know if this is like considered top tier. Because it's very fast. Not very good at it, though. Oh, I guess you hit that button, maybe? Yeah, I do like that that the different vehicles are very different. It's definitely like in Mario Kart, they're all fundamentally the same. Like they experimented with like bikes at one point and making them have like inward drift or outer drift. You know, they tried some things, but they're all very unique, and I like that a lot. I also really like the My Machine feature in Air Riders, where you can just really dress it up. It's such a cool idea. Yeah, it would have been easy to just say, like, this one has higher acceleration, this one has, but, you know. I always felt like I wish the Mario Kart vehicles were a little bit more varied. Maybe not quite this much, but it always feels like it's just a battle of, you can get, wait, how do I... There we go. That should be good. It always feels like it's just a battle between like heavyweight and lightweight in Mario Kart. So it's like if it's heavier, it has higher top speed. It's lighter, it has higher acceleration. Which is odd because they had like in the first Mario Kart, like I think it was Peach and Yoshi had high acceleration and low handling, which is a combo you just don't see anymore. And this music, suddenly gourmet race? I think the big reason that orchestrated music or orchestral sounding music, I don't know, became so like tiresome to me is because of how much Melee I played. I played a lot of Melee. So the Melee version of Fountain of Dreams was like whoa, this is the best thing ever. Like whoa, the Mario theme, but with like an orchestra. It's like, yeah. Okay, I've heard that. Let's do something different. Which they did in Brawl. I'll give them credit for that. I lost. I got third! Still nothing new. Yeah, so far I've liked this one the most. I want to have a variety here. Even the UI changes when you have an ability? I didn't notice that. Or maybe I did and didn't think about it. I don't know. Maybe this wasn't the best choice of vehicle. Wait, hang on. In the air. On the ground. The mini-map. I didn't even notice there was a mini-map. Oh my god. Yeah, that doesn't... I don't think the minimap's ever been helpful. I don't know if this way's faster or slower. I have no idea. I feel like it's probably slower. This feels a lot slower. What am I stuck on? Is that what it's like to get hit by that? Wow. Bodied. I don't like the instant replay. Not a fan. Bean. Am I gonna unlock anything else? Bean. Whoa. I do really like this song. How am I supposed to deal with that? Whoa. So unlike Mario Kart, I don't think this game really has a comeback mechanic. Like, it's not like you're getting better items in the back. And the mic can absolutely hit behind you, so being in the front to get it is That'll I'll do it. What is it a locked stage? It must be a locked stage. Checker Nights. This is a fun song. I feel like this song's been used in like YouTube videos. Does it sound like Kirby? No. It sounds like someone comedically attempting something and not succeeding. Whenever they put like off-road in an inner turn like that, I always kind of feel like whether or not you should drive on it is just like, it's a math problem. Sounds vaguely Star Wars-like. Yeah, I think I kind of see what you mean. What? Oh. If John Williams did Kirby music, yeah. Exactly. I don't know if that like gives you a speed boost to kill things. Maybe. Those are the bird things, like when you kill them, they get little lizard faces. I don't know if they're supposed to be like dinosaurs or something. But a lot of the enemies in this game, like, what is that? I don't remember that in any other Kirby game. Alright, did I get another course? Because if I didn't, we ain't playing it. Oh, wheelie bike. Okay, well, I guess I'm not playing that one. I also guess I'm not showing off the wheelie bike. No, we'll have time to show off. Get a chance to show off vehicles. We're gonna go on a top ride. So this is a weird thing that they did where there's just like a different game using similar mechanics. They don't have the same vehicles. They're two, and they are basically just determining your controls. In Kirby Air Riders, they decided that you get to just choose your controls independently of your vehicles, and all the same vehicles are available in this mode. Which... I don't know, I think I like it this way better. Because, like, the flying vehicles, like, it's 2D. So, what do? Just go slow? Also, in this one, you just pick up items rather than, like, getting copy abilities, which is fine. I think that I think it's the case in both, I think it's the case in City Trial that they have, like, copy abilities and you can just pick up stuff off the ground. It's weird. So, I always liked this one, because, yeah, we want the Steer Star. Absolutely. Because it reminds me of those, like, old arcade racing games that were top-down. There's one that, that I played, like, my family would go on this, like, trip every year. We'd go to, like, a cabin in the woods. And, the main, like, the check-in desk had, like, had a couple arcade machines, and there was one that was this, like, I don't remember what the game was called. It was like this arcade game. Oops, I look away for half a second. Oh my god, items everywhere. RC Pro Am, maybe. I don't remember. Micro Machines. It was one like that. But I was always just like, oh, I want to play that, and I think I only got to play it like a couple of times ever, because my mom was like always just like, no, it costs too much. It's like, I'm a child, please. Oh, also, 3 Toast you've redeemed first again. First to redeem it today. Did I? What are we doing? Okay, here we go. Whoa! It launches you forward. Oh. What did I even hit? I like the simplicity of just steering this way. Oh dear. It threw us backwards this time. Not on the final lap, dude. Oh well. The levels here are the same themes that we saw before. They just have very simple names. Oops, turned too much. I think the music in this mode feels way more Kirby. It's so whimsical. Map is very marbles on stream. Yeah, it's just kind of a marbly. I need to do that at some point. If I get enough people. I don't know what day I do it on, but yeah, I wanted like a marbles. A good old marble race. Good for a pre-stream thing? Yeah. Encourage people to show up early so they can get their marble in. I'll just set that up at some time. Hey, real, I need to get a customer. Is that a suggestion or a feature of the game? Whoa, shortcut. It's a feature. Like, pay who money? Pay like buy the game, or oh, the Marble game people. Okay, well that's. I was like, donate bits, get a special marble. I was like, okay, yeah, okay. Well, this is a really good This is one of my favorite songs in the game, actually. It almost feels like, you know, this is a 2D mode, and so they decided to go with like 2D music, which doesn't. I mean, that doesn't make any sense when I say it, but like you kind of know what I mean. Oh, I didn't catch that. What a shortcut. That was very short. Kirby is a 2D game, even when it's 3D. Playing a video game? Here, watch this. Every game is either 2D or 3D. Kirby in the Forgotten Land, despite being... I don't know how you define it. There's a way to do the bit. Those explosions are too realistic. Come on. That's very Nintendo hire this man. Explosions. Kirby does not need realistic explosions. Just not a thing. Not a thing that's necessary. Metal. I think this one also has really good music. No, never mind. It was just the one. I mean, it's fine. It's just... I think this is, like, the only song... Like, other than the song... You can unlock, like, classic Kirby songs. But I think this is the only one that's just straight up... Jeez, I'm hitting every obstacle. Just a remix of an old one. I guess there was one that was, like, Gourmet Race. Okay. I don't want to get hit by that again. Just followed one guy around. Jeez. What was this music? Where did they play that one? That was from... Oh, that was from Superstar in the cave level, right? Yeah. Weird. Alright, it's time. I've played through every stage of Air Ride and well, not every stage of Air Ride, but... Oops. It's time for City Trial. This is the main event, and everyone knows it, of Kirby Air Ride. They're gonna show us how to play. Race around the city and power up your machine. First machine you'll use is Compact Star. Head for any boxes you can find. Bust them open with a quick spin or boost. Items pop out. Power up your machine. Gray items power you down. Don't grab those. Ow! Too bad. Find new air ride machines and try them out. Get off a machine by pressing A and down. But you have to find a machine first. Many events occur in the city. Use them to your advantage. Attack your rivals and steal their items. Time is limited. Move on to the final battle at the stadium. What kind of machine were you able to assemble? There are all kinds of contests at the stadium. What kind of machine will be effective? Who knows? Feel the suspense. Use your special machine to win. Alright. I haven't unlocked any characters. Oh well. City Trial. So there's also a free play of this where you just kind of walk around. And I have to imagine that like everyone who had this game would just pick that mode and then just like role play with their like friends and siblings. This mode's very interesting because you kind of like look at it and you're like, what were these areas intended for something? Like, was there a greater mode planned? Like, there's a little golf area here. It's kind of interesting. Oh yeah. I might want to get a better star. This one's about to explode. Oh dear. All air ride machine energy tanks have run amok. I don't know if this... I think this event is in the new one too. Maybe. No, I wanted to be down there. I wanted to get the thing. Just food. Give me. What? That's it? That's all that's in there? I don't remember bomb being quite that intense in the other games. Danger, danger, huge meteors are incoming. Go underground. It still hits me? Dawn of the final day, yeah. Did anyone get the Song of Time? Whoa, whole bunch of stuff here. Don't mind if I do. Oh, somebody exploded, did they? I tried ooh. Do I even want that? Yeah, sure. Why does that happen? Okay, I changed my mind. It kind of sucks. Jeez. They don't spawn as many vehicles in this one as they do in the new one. But there's also just more players in the new one, so it kind of makes sense to do so. Oh. Something else. Gimme, 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 gimme. Alright, alright. Gotta make sure I stay safe. I did it. I got it. I got the wheelie bike. So I like what they do in the new one where you get to just like pick the mode you want. That ends up being kind of fun because they have like a lot of players in the match, so it divides you up in a way that's kind of nice. So I can look at it and say, oh, I got a lot of glide, I got a lot of defense. What'll I do with it? Who knows? Nothing. We're doing a drag race. I let go too early. Get wrecked. All right. And that's pretty much all the content in this game. There are a bunch of unlockables, especially for Air Ride. See, is it? Yeah, the checklist. They have a lot of vehicles, like other colors of Kirby. And you can even get like Meta Knight and DDD, although they have like they have fixed vehicles. Actually, Meta Knight just flies. He doesn't even have a vehicle. And it feels like he has like permanent wing and sword abilities. DDD is on like a he's on like some kind of wheelie. I don't know if it's like a special one or it's on something else, but you can't mix and match like you can in the new one. So they're functionally just their own vehicles that can't pick up copy abilities. But yeah, there's nothing. You can play City Trial over and over, which is what most people did. That's it. That's the game. And the new one is mostly the same thing, except there's a lot more stuff. And there's a story mode. And story mode means lore, which this game didn't have.